Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Escape Pod. Thank you for escaping with us. That's Andrew. I'm Alex.
And as always, with great power comes great Noah ability. Woo! We got a guest. Woo!
What's up, Noah? Thank you so much for coming. Do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
I'm Noah J. Wood. I'm a content creator on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff.
Link in bios for everything, obviously.
You want to start with a high-low buffalo? I was about to just hop into hot seat, but you want to do that?
We should start with a high-low buffalo.
Okay, so a high-low buffalo, I don't know if you've seen this on the pod, but it's our way of kind of just giving people an update about us.
Okay.
So we give a high, something that's good in our life, something that we're excited about, something that just makes us happy. We do a low, something that we're not excited about, something that bummed us out, and then we do a buffalo, something random, anything that we just want to throw in there. So we do a high, a low, a buffalo. Awesome. We can go first and give him time to think, or
exactly. Okay, and just kind of show how it's done.
Sure.
So you want me to start?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my high is I'll be going home tonight. I love going home. I haven't been home in a while. I'm going for either hopefully the Florida Panthers victory parade if they are able to win tonight, Game 6, or I will be going to Game 7, which will also be in South Florida, hopefully, at least. But hopefully we just win tonight and just go to the parade. Yeah. So just going, visiting home, etc., etc. Always good to visit home. My low is... God, the Star Wars community is painful right now. I mean, everybody hates everybody. There's nobody agrees about anything. Everybody hates each other, everything like that. And I don't necessarily think that the negative people are wrong right now, but it
kind of sucks that they're wrong.
That they're right. But then the positive people have now, I've always kind of thought that there were two sects of Star Wars fans, and it was people that hate literally everything except for the original 6, or people that love everything to a T, and I've kind of felt like there's a decent amount of people that's in the middle, but they're in the middle and they're all different in the middle. No, there are a million different sects, and everybody has completely different opinions and this and that, and it's God, I saw somebody tweet out that's been really defending the Acolyte. Say what you want about the Acolyte, but it's not all bad. Somebody really defending the Acolyte, and they were oh, well, here's my favorite Star Wars movies. And their top 2 are Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. And it's what are we doing? You're just trying to piss people off right now. What are we doing here? So it's just... God, the Star Wars community. Nobody's right. Nobody's wrong. Everybody's just an asshole. But now it's the positive people that I've always oh, well, they just like everything. Now they're just being mean to everybody.
Yeah. If you can't understand why someone's not necessarily vibing with the Acolyte, I don't know what to tell you. And also, I thought it was a great thing. This is the first time that I thought the Star Wars community was going to be united since Empire Strikes Back. We were all hating on the Acolyte. We were having a good time with it. Let us do that.
But no. So that's definitely my low. Is just God. What have they done? What has everybody done? So that's and then my Buffalo. In terms of something random. Me and Andrew had an event pretty recently where we get to meet a lot of y'all at the French Way. It was very exciting. But now we're going to be going to Soups' event for Deadpool and Wolverine on July 25th. That may be the first time we see the movie.
Maybe.
And
hopefully not.
Hopefully not, yeah.
Hopefully we'll see it early, but we'll see.
And that's just super cool and random that we're just going to be there. We're going to be there with a lot of creators, and so if you're in the area and tickets are still available, we highly recommend you come out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Sorry. Are you furious with me? I know. I'm sorry.
Don't touch the microphone.
I'm sorry.
I love you. Don't touch the microphone.
All right.
You want to edit the audio?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I don't know how.
Exactly. My high is I'm going to Orlando by the time this comes out.
Yes.
I may be there currently. I may have already gone.
Yes.
But a sponsored trip going to Universal Orlando. I used to live in Orlando, and Universal and the Disney World parks down there are my favorite. And I've actually been wanting to go to Universal Orlando this past month, and then I got invited. So hopefully I'll meet some of y'all there, have fun, film some stuff, maybe do some magic for strangers down there and trivia and everything. Low is apparently the roomies just texted me and said the AC isn't working yet again. But upstairs, we just had someone come out. There was an animal in our AC. Yeah, it was really hot. He walked up there.
It was pretty hot.
The first thing he said was it's toasty up here. Yeah. The thermostat currently reads it's set on 66 and it is 79.
Nice. And you are, like we said, the head of the household, so you got to deal with that.
I will be dealing with that.
Yep.
My Buffalo, freaking. I might be at VidCon for a day.
Fun.
I've got I had a lot of events. I had the bike riders. Yep. We had Kinds of Kindness screening. I had the Despicable Me screening. I have the Orlando event, and then I have maybe VidCon, and then we got the Soups thing. So lots of stuff happening, a lot of content happening. I'm pretty happy about it. Let's keep it rolling, people.
Keep it rolling, baby.
Focus on the positives.
All right, so that's High Low Buffalo. You think you got that hang of it?
No,
let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
So what do we got?
So my high, I've been very busy lately.
Yes.
I've been ever since June 1st, I've been out of town. Like, I was on a set. The first week, I got a feature film, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
I can say this.
Yes.
It's called Worlds Apart. It'll probably come out like in the fall. And it was like a non-union independent project.
Okay,
so
cool.
It was a lot of fun. More on that to come.
Oh, yeah.
I went from there back home to see my family, hung out for a while, and then from there I got another project,
Nice.
which I can't say anything about, but
shoot.
stuff about that's coming out very soon. And then, I'm in LA right now for VidCon, so it's just like a lot of moving parts and a lot of things are happening in my life right now, which is I'm very thankful for, which is awesome.
Love it.
Low, I don't know. Being a creator, it's like. Comments and things of like, like our job is to like get views and stuff, and when that's not happening, it's like you need to figure something out, because it's like views are a job, even though like it's not supposed to be about that. It's supposed to be just like loving and making content, but we still need views to survive.
Yep. That's how we get paid.
Exactly, that's how we get paid, and that's how we make a living. So because I've been moving so much and on sets, it's been hard to make content, which then I'm just trying to figure out that stability. And then Buffalo, I'm gonna be a VidCon as well, which is this is my first time being invited, which is pretty cool. I guess that's kind of a high as well. But
Buffalo's can be highs or lows, or Buffalo's can be whatever.
I've also been traveling a lot, so it's like I'm sick of moving objects at this point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You want to chill for a second?
Exactly. Yeah. So I've been on too many planes and Ubers and stuff. And my last Uber up here was a terrible driver.
Oh no. We'll get some of those.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Oh, that sucks.
All right.
Yes.
We're going to go to hot seats. So the way we do interviews on our podcast, we like to get to know the guests and everything. We do hot seats. So we're going to put you on the hot seat, which is what you're on right now. We set a timer for like 4 or 5 minutes, and we rapid fire questions at you. We can ask you whatever we want. You can answer. You can take long. You can take short. The more we get through, the more questions you'll answer. Okay. But it's just 5 minutes, and we just go through questions.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome.
You want to start or shall I?
Okay.
And you can answer how long, how short, whatever you want. All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Favorite movie of all time?
Prisoners.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Prisoners?
Yeah, Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. I watched it within this past
Gyllenhaal
year.
is one of my favorite actors.
Oh, let's okay. Other than dude.
other than Prisoners.
Other than Prisoners, I love The Prestige.
Yeah.
He's in The Prestige?
No. I think he's thinking regular
are we
movies.
talking about
I think you were going Jake Gyllenhaal. I was going otherwise.
Hugh Jackman?
Other Jake Gyllenhaal movies?
Yeah. Other favorites of yours?
Well, I saw was it the Road
Roadhouse?
I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
good.
I need to see that.
The boxing movie he's in. I'm blanking on the name right now.
The Fighter, Southpaw.
Yeah. Yes, that. I love him in that. Also, I heard you saying this in the pod the other day, which like I agree. Like the Guilty movie. Yeah. That he was doing, but like, and a lot of people don't like that because like when I watch movies, I feel like some people can appreciate it, but like I watched it with my family, they were like, "This is so boring." I was like, "No, it's acting. Are you kidding me?" Like he's like by himself the whole movie, and it's
the
just
fact
like,
that you can make a movie like that entertaining with one person,
it's
on the phone.
I loved it.
Crazy, crazy good writing.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay,
Prestige is another great movie.
Prestige is really good.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, that's a great. Yeah. Do you have Letterboxd?
I do not.
Okay.
I've been hearing about it. It's like social media for movies and whatnot.
Yes, exactly.
It's fun.
So the whole shtick is like you have your top 4 on your profile. So if your top 4, what would be your top 4? Would it be Prestige, Prisoners? What else would you have up there?
Oh, so this is really hard because I love movies, and it's like, the whole entire Planet of the Apes trilogy. It's like you can't go wrong with those movies.
Prisoners and then Rise, War, Dawn.
And then it's like, I don't know. I'm definitely that person that like the whole reason I'm an actor is because those theater experiences, like I experienced as a child, like walking out of movies. I can get that even with bad movies. So it's really hard for me to. It's really hard for me to rank movies because it's like lots of them
tough.
give
It's
me.
tough.
I watched Iron Claw recently though, which
was
like
great.
I was on the plane too. I was bawling because like I have siblings as well,
no.
so it really like hurt, and like that's definitely one of my top favorite movies too. It's just depressing.
It is depressing.
So
it was good. It was good.
feel good movie. If we're talking about animated, Spirit. I don't know if y'all have seen it, but Spirit is
the horse.
one of the best movies.
I love Spirit.
Spirit and Brother Bear are my top.
I love Brother Bear.
Bro,
I grew up with Brother Bear.
Yes,
I love Brother Bear.
I remember specifically getting Brother Bear for like Christmas in like 2004.
Hell yeah, on VHS.
It was a disc.
DVD. Yeah, hell
DVD.
yeah, absolutely. I
What
remember
is
that.
okay? Is your favorite actor Jake Gyllenhaal? If not, who is it?
Yeah,
Great
I like
question.
Jake Gyllenhaal. I love Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
R.I.P. I loved Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's controversial to say this, but like Jonathan Majors is really good.
Yeah.
We can.
He was impressive.
I mean, he's a really good actor. So I mean, yeah. So, and I mean, if we're talking about current actors, I love Timothy. He was amazing in Dune.
Good pick. Good pick. It's a great pick.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
Great pick.
Okay.
Stand
I
strong.
feel like there's something there.
He's never
but-
watched a single Timothy Chalamet movie.
I
He
boycott
boycotts
him.
them because
Even Dune.
Yeah, he's not seen the Dune.
Austin Butler is definitely being one of my
Have you
favorites.
seen Bike Riders? Yeah, it
I've not.
just came out
But
this weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I need to. Yeah, Austin
good.
Butler
He's
is
good in
turning
it.
into one of
He's
my favorites.
hot.
So
Yeah,
He is so hot.
he's so hot.
he just has aura. Talk about
Yeah.
aura. Austin Butler's aura.
Have you seen the behind the scenes footage of him training for his fight scenes in Dune?
I've
So
seen
it's-
some of it.
It's the fight scenes from Dune, but he's got hair.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
I was like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
No, he's really hot. He's hot enough to be the Human Torch.
Maybe he should be on my daddy's.
Well, it's
list.
too late for that.
I know.
So unfortunately,
I know. Are you a Stranger Things person?
yeah, I've seen.
What do you think
all-
of Joseph Quinn for the Human Torch?
I think he'll do a good job.
Yeah.
I think he'll do a good
I
job.
think-
I like. I don't. And I don't know. It's like because I'm an actor. I know there's a lot of things that deal with like the casting rooms and whatnot, and so it's like. He can give off the vibe of Human Torch. Now, if you're going off of like strictly looks and like aura, I guess you could pick someone different. But acting ability, I think he can do it.
I have this controversial opinion that we should just like wait and see. You know what I mean? Instead of dream role.
Ooh.
So it was Miles Morales, but I think I'm too old for that.
That'd be so sick, though.
So for the longest, I'm getting. I don't know. Like I'm only 24, and like freaking 30-year-olds are playing 16-year-olds in movies.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So it's like.
Oh,
Also, like there might be something against people for not being Puerto Rican or whatever. So
oh yeah, yeah.
because people
But the
are-
MCU
but-
needs to get on that soon. So you know,
yeah. So I don't know, but like definitely.
No, that's
Definitely anything superhero, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know though how many light-skinned black characters there are that I could portray without people coming at me. So
Yeah. So this is
You mean
something.
the internet like has a
exactly.
problem with that?
This is something that I've been meaning to.
Last
I'm going
two.
to start asking this to every actor we ever have on the pod.
Yeah.
I have seen an unbelievable amount of hate sent to literally every Star Wars actor's door.
Yeah.
In the last, I don't know, 10 years,
Yeah.
right? And even before then, Jake Lloyd, obviously tragic situation
Yeah.
with that. Hayden Christensen, I'm part of the problem there. I have sent so much hate to Hayden Christensen. As an actor, I assume you just want roles. You want to take a role. If you get an opportunity to be in a Star Wars film, I assume you're taking that. But is there any sort of hesitance now, considering that all this baggage that's going to come with it?
I mean, it's not even now though either, because I mean, if you've like heard about interviews with Chris Evans, he didn't want to take Captain America because he knew that what that would mean. It's like iconic comic book character, and like with being an actor, like you said, people ridicule your performance or like even stuff that doesn't deal with you. Even if it's the writing and stuff, they'll come at you as a performance.
Absolutely.
With like as an actor. Even with Hayden Christensen, watching those Star Wars movies, I don't think his acting is bad. Like objectively, I don't think his acting is bad. Like I think he did a great job with what he was given.
Yeah.
And like people, I feel like are seeing that now, but they didn't see it then.
Some people.
The writing does him no favors. I will absolutely give you that.
You're right.
Yeah, but like, there's of course always hesitancy when it comes to like big franchises like that. Where there's like even like there's like a new Hunger Game movie coming out that's supposed to be like with young Haymitch. Yeah, and I definitely would want to be a part of that. But it's like also it's like you have to deal with all those fandoms. Yeah, it's like even like with this Harry Potter series that's coming out, I don't know how those people could take those jobs because it's like, bro, no matter how well or how bad it is, they're going to get hate because they're like, you're not the original. Yeah. So
and you're getting compared to such a great original. It's
exactly.
Not like the Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. Yeah. is gonna get a lot of leeway because anything's gonna be better than the M. Night Shyamalan one.
Yeah, but then they also have to. They're compared to the
original,
animated,
the animated, and it's tough.
Exactly.
It's in the middle.
So it's really hard with like big fandoms like that. But it's like you want to take a job. So
yeah.
Last couple. Worlds Apart. Is that what
yes.
Okay. Where's that going to be? Like on what platform? Do you know yet?
We do not know yet. It's in the editing process right now, and like the producer and director are figuring out, like they've reached out to a lot of people and stuff. They're going to send it to like film festivals and whatnot. Yeah. Cool. But the production company is called Surf and Squatch Studios, and they're really like he's so talented.
Surf and what?
Surf and Squatch. So Squatch, like Sasquatch.
Gotcha.
He's a super Bigfoot guy.
Okay.
So that's how he came up with the name, which is really awesome. We also shot the movie in like the mountains, which he was doing Bigfoot calls and everything. But we're not sure yet. But as soon as I know
this is crazy and kind of random, but like I listened to a podcast that interviewed a guy who believes in Bigfoot, and like he made a lot of good points.
Look, he is big on a big Bigfoot advocate, and he
made like highly intelligent points.
Can you give me one intelligent point?
Like the questions they were asking was like, well, why has no one ever seen one? Like, why can't we like get bones or everything? And like he was comparing it to like, well, his reasoning was he knows where they kind of live, and he knows that like how many there are left, and there's not a lot left, and he's like comparing it to bears. There's like 50,000 bears in the wild, but finding bone bears is unbelievably difficult. No one's ever just stumbled upon bone bears. So if you only have 500 of a species, you're not going to find these bones. And he's like, I've seen one time. I didn't get it on camera, but like, just like the statistics he had and like the numbers and how he compared it to like other animals that lived in the same regions and how like they're documented and how difficult it is. Why this one hasn't been documented? Like,
there's something about like
I don't know.
Big feet. Is that how it plural?
Big
yeah, what's
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Sasquatches.
Sasquatch.
There's something about them being like aliens that are like on Earth. Ooh. And that's why it's really hard to detect them.
Is not what he said, but
there's a theory. Yeah. So that's what he was telling us.
Last question. So Cars 2.
That's the Spies one, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yay or nay? You're an actor.
Nay.
Damn it! I was about to say
this is the most positive guy ever. He's an actor, and he's still saying nay.
It doesn't have anything. I'm so confused.
Yeah, it's like the
first one has to do with racing. The third one has to do with racing.
Second one, Mater has guns now.
James Bond cars. Like, I think it would have.
That's awesome.
I think it would have voted a lot better if it was like in the Cars universe or like a spin-off.
Yes.
But like being a part of the trilogy, it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't matter that it doesn't make sense.
Is it better than Up?
Oh, heck no.
Thank you. All right.
Oh, you think it's better than Up?
Yes, he does. Yes, this is my podcast co-host. Thank you.
Why do you think it's better than Up?
I think it's more fun. I have so much fun. I have so much fun.
People can say Madam Web's fun.
Yeah, they can.
He's spitting fast.
So what is like fun? Like, I enjoyed like. You watch Madam Web with friends? That's fun.
That's fun.
I think that it's kind of like the Bigfoot thing. I think that every argument for Up versus Cars 2, like on paper, I think all goes away as soon as I say to you, like, why does it matter that they're cars that are spies? Like, because everybody's like, that's stupid. And I'm like, okay, take it away. The cars
still
that
not
they're
a good
spies.
movie.
It's so fun. The plot is interweaving. It kind of works. They're international.
It's not as
I think
it's not funny.
Michael Caine's Finn McMissile is legitimately one of the best Pixar characters. I love him.
No, it's not.
I'm always gonna love
it's
him.
Fine. At best, it's fine.
I agree that it's a fun movie. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad movie.
His main argument is if you turn your brain off, you can like it. Which is not a great
because everybody
argument.
tells me, they're like, oh, it's so stupid that they're cars that are spies. It's so stupid that...
That's not my reason.
I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't think it fits within the trilogy. That's my only thing.
Who cares? Honestly, so I haven't seen...
Yeah. He throws the who cares out sometimes. It really pisses me off, dude.
Sorry.
I mean, that's like...
I haven't
like,
seen...
think about all trilogies, though. Like, Planet of the Apes, for instance.
I haven't seen Cars 3 out of protest because it's not a sequel to Cars 2.
I mean, like,
you shouldn't have seen Cars 2.
But
it's
if
not
you
a
see
sequel
all
to Cars
trilogies,
1.
But Cars 2 is better
all,
than Cars 1.
all your favorite trilogies, they just throw in a random sequel, and then the third one has to do with the
what if,
like?
Well, that's kind of what they did with Return of the Jedi, but that's okay.
Well, that's because writers and stuff changed within.
Return of the Jedi is not more of an offshoot and random as Cars 2 is in the Cars universe.
No, I agree, but it is...
It still follows Darth Vader and Luke and their story.
It's pretty random.
Lightning McQueen becomes
we're not talking
a side
about
character.
Skywalker. It's fun.
Yeah, imagine if Empire Strikes Back was about like Chewbacca falling in love, and you're like, what? And then you're like, well, turn your brain off. It's fun. And we're like, no, wait, what happened with Luke?
Yeah, no. But honestly, that's how I feel about Rogue One. I don't like Rogue One
But like Rogue One is
Yes. Why don't you like Rogue One?
because it's boring.
Yes. Yes! Oh my gosh!
That's fine.
I say this every day. It's so boring for
Also,
2 hours.
I think it's a pointless. The same argument can be made. It's a pointless movie to
Yeah, but at
make.
least,
There's
like,
just,
that is, like,
I
it's-
don't care how the plans got to Leia.
That's fine, but like at least it's a spin-off. I'm not saying you don't have to think it's not boring, but like it's not. It's
Yeah,
not,
exactly. It's not
one of
within
the
the-
episodes.
yeah, exactly.
No,
It's not
and
within
I do
the-
think it plays a role. I mean, it does fix the blowing up of the Death Star thing. It makes so much sense now. It's like, that's actually like legitimately good. But that being said, the first 2 hours of Rogue One are so boring and tedious. Getting to the last 30 minutes, I do not care. Even though the last 30 minutes as a short film would be awesome, it's just not
I've
good.
only seen Rogue One singular time, so if I watched it again, I might agree with you a little bit more. That's boring.
I didn't know that.
I think the best character in Rogue One was the Asian guy that had the Force.
Yeah, he's Chirrut Imwe, played by Donnie
you
Yen.
know his name, okay.
Star Wars guy.
Yeah, him. He was the best
It's
character.
literally
by
my
far.
second least favorite Star Wars movie, and I don't
awesome
know if there's anything in Rogue One that I don't know about. That's how much of a fucking
K2SO.
lunatic I am. Yeah, K2SO.
What's next?
Yeah, so we could do a myriad of things. I kind of like what we're doing right now, where we're generally gauging Noah's opinions on our opinions for a little bit.
We're doing a bracket.
Yes.
Is there anything else we're doing specifically?
No.
Okay. All right.
Do you have anything specifically
No,
you
I
wanted
was
to
just
do?
wondering if we had an agree or disagree.
I had an agree or disagree plan, but I didn't think it was appropriate for this episode. So if you wanted to do
what is it about our penises? What do
we're
you mean?
good. No, but it is about our vaginas.
I don't have one of those.
Are you sure?
We should probably skip it.
Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Sorry. All right, we went off on a tangent. Here we go. So here's something I want to ask you about. So we're talking about Star Wars.
Yes.
You don't like Rogue One. What are some of your favorite Star Wars movies?
The third one is by far the best.
Revenge of the Sith?
Yes, Revenge of the Sith, best movie.
That's really unfortunate.
Bro, what is you like? Do you like Revenge of the Sith?
No, he likes Revenge of the Sith.
I love Revenge of the
We kind of
Sith.
agree that it is a wrong answer if you don't have A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back as your number 1 and 2.
Look,
Revenge of the Sith is a great third pick.
my thing is I was introduced to Star Wars with the third movie.
Okay.
Sure.
So
what a weird one to start
yeah,
with.
no, but it was because I had friends who were really into Star Wars, and this was like when I was maybe like 7 or 8 years old.
Yeah.
And so we watched the third one, and then I started with the Anakin series first.
Yeah.
And then I had to go back and watch. And I also was like, I was the type of child who just I cannot appreciate old movies. I'm just that type of, it's like.
Do you still feel that way?
No, because I'm an actor and I've
Yeah.
seen more things and I've like gained appreciation for them more. So honestly, I'm going to have to go back and watch them in order to give like a more solid opinion.
Yeah.
Because like I even oh man, there was something I was going to say and I totally forgot.
It happens to the best of us. It happens to me a lot.
It happens to Alex a lot.
Oh, I'm really ADHD, so like
Yep.
Revenge of the Sith is a fine top 3. Like it is like a lot of people say Revenge of the Sith is their favorite. we just like to praise New Hope. And
I will say, go back and watch them because the first one's my favorite movie of all time, New Hope, and then Empire Strikes Back is probably my second favorite movie of all time. Like, I'm telling you, New Hope is like, as an actor, like, you'll appreciate it. Is maybe the best paced movie I've ever seen in my life. Like, exactly the way it builds, it's like unbelievable as you're watching it. You're like, and not to mention, it's the only time an actor has ever been nominated for an Oscar in a Star Wars movie. It's the only Star Wars movie. No, it's Alec Guinness was nominated for Best Supporting. Older Obi-Wan. So he's nominated for an Oscar in that movie. It's the only Star Wars movie to win multiple Oscars. It won for score. It won for editing.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and watch it.
I'm telling you, I highly recommend it. And Empire Strikes Back, many people consider the best movie of all time. So
yeah. I just like, you know, because those, like the Obi-Wan and Vader fight where it's like sticks.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm someone of action and love, like, so it's like, that's why
What's the best lightsaber duel in Star Wars?
I don't think that's a debate, is it?
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. So it's like
Obi-Wan. Do I give you shit for that?
It's Obi-Wan and Anakin.
That's when I fully snapped at you for saying, who cares?
But I still think that's the best lightsaber duel. I just think it's long.
I mean, that's...
You actively talk about how dumb it is.
It's long, and it's dumb because it's so long. I don't like that they're swinging like Tarzan.
Do we count animated Star Wars fights?
If we're counting animated, then it's probably not my favorite.
I mean... Darth Sidious versus Maul.
Yes.
And
Savage
his brother.
Press.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's some good ones in other movies, and there's some good ones in animated, but the best and most important and my favorite all are going to be Anakin versus Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith, period.
I don't know how, with like the technology we have now and just like the stunts people and whatnot, how we didn't recreate a really good saber duel in these, like
in the sequels?
In the new movies.
Thank you!
It doesn't make any sense.
I
really like the Luke and Kylo Ren fight in Last Jedi.
Yeah, because
but that's not really a lightsaber. It's more of a mind fight.
Yeah, he's not even there.
Yeah. It's,
Kylo Ren's fighting a hologram. I went into the sequels, and Force Awakens I was fine with. I don't like The Last Jedi, and I'm a little higher on Rise than Last Jedi, but it's not my favorite. And like, I was like, at least they're gonna F up some characters. I'm not gonna like these movies, but like, it's modern day. Like, at least we'll get some super cool action, CGI and action, and we didn't even get that.
I mean, the closest thing was Rey in the Red Troopers.
And I don't like that one.
Yeah,
I kind of like.
I like that one.
That is pretty cool. But
the people
he doesn't like the choreography
because the people in the red are just like falling over randomly.
Yeah, there's no like stakes of them winning that or anything. Yeah,
I like that.
So do y'all like the new ones?
So we have very different opinions of them. Like, so for me, I loved Force Awakens when it came out. I saw it 8 times in theaters. Like, it was one of my favorite movies of all time when I saw it. But for me,
which it's the best of the trilogy.
It has aged terribly for me because it's like, it's more and more evident, especially as I've grown to love its sequel, Last Jedi. It's more and more like, God, you didn't do anything new in this. Like, you did not try at all, it feels like.
So at what point did they switch writers?
In all 3 of them, it's different writers.
Oh, actually,
yeah.
I thought there was like,
the first one
makes a lot more sense.
The first one is J.J. Abrams and Lawrence Kasdan. Lawrence Kasdan also helped write Empire Strikes Back. And then the second one is exclusively Rian Johnson. And then the third one is J.J. Abrams and a couple people that worked on Jurassic World.
I actually hate the way they did my boy
Finn.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's just like...
Yeah. No.
Like
he's great in Force Awakens. He's probably the best part.
He was supposed to be the best part of the trilogy, but they made it a race story instead of a Stormtrooper to Jedi story.
Yeah.
Which, like...
I feel like they had no idea what they were doing. They had no idea.
It's like the whole entire Last Jedi, he's like, Rey! I feel something. I feel something. I don't know what it is, but I feel.
But yes, I agree.
It's like it's like obviously you have the Force, bro. Like, we get it.
And you get that shot of him having the lightsaber in Force Awakens.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah.
But it's like,
I mean, I like Rey. I like Rey more than most people, but I do wish we.
I think it would have been more powerful if she died. Either if she died and Kylo Ren took back Solo, or if she just claimed Palpatine and just was a good Palpatine. Her being a Skywalker, I just...
Stupid, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I don't agree.
Unfortunate. Are you watching any like things right now? Like, do you watch Invincible? Do you watch The Boys? Any TV shows like that?
Okay, so this is going to be really bad for me, but I cannot watch things that are gory.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, interesting.
It's really hard because it's like
The Boys isn't that gory.
I haven't watched The Boys, and I know how gory it is.
But it's like, and I think it's due to the fact that I was so strict childhood wise that I wasn't allowed to watch.
I'm right with you.
Like PG-13 movies, even
Dude,
when I was
if
like,
we had an F word in it, I couldn't watch it.
And so it's like, and now I'm so I'm so not sensitized to it that I can't watch it. Like I've seen the PG-13 version of Deadpool, like the Christmas version, because it's just like. I'm also like a very like empathetic person. If people like break their limbs on screen, my limbs start hurting
sometimes,
and it just like I can't.
There's a scene in
this guy is telling you sometimes like he doesn't avidly watch the Saw movie.
But there's certain things that bother me. In Birds of Prey, there's a scene where a guy is sitting with his like legs propped up like this, and Harley Quinn jumps on his legs, and they go that way. And I in the theater went and had to look away. Like that bothers me, but I can watch Saw.
Yeah, I just
Saw's so over the top.
And look, I've actually made this video on my account before, but I'll say it right here. It's like I wish they would all rated R movies. I wish they would have a PG-13 version.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
Because then everyone can watch
My
it.
parents would love that.
Like that, because like I would then like watch so many more movies. But it's just like I just think there's some things that rated R like does that is so pointless just to be.
The Boys is a great example of that.
It's just like
they put stuff in there all the time that's just like a lot.
Be crude, to be
Netflix
like, which I don't.
Netflix is doing exactly what you're describing for Rebel Moon. Not that any of us are going to see that, but Rebel Moon, they made a PG-13 version and a rated R version.
Yeah, I just wish more movies would do that. 'Cause
my parents had a specialized DVD player called Clear Play. Where you could like rent movies that they had pre-edited for people that didn't like stuff like that, and you could like download it on a USB and then watch a movie, but the clean version.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah,
that's like the TV version.
Interesting.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's a
dope.
big thing.
But yeah, so I haven't.
So The Boys.
Invincible, The Boys. I just can't. The gore, I can't do
Even
it.
though it's animated in Invincible?
Yeah.
Interesting.
No,
but that show is gory. It's just animated.
I can't do it.
All right.
Interesting. So what's like a movie recently that was R that you skipped because it was too much?
Did you see Oppenheimer?
I saw Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
It was good.
And it's not like all R movies. It depends on the content.
What kind of
like, because
stuff?
Iron Claw was R, which I don't even know why that was R. I was watching it and I was like,
Death.
I like
the
literally
drugs.
could not tell. Like literally, if they cut out a few F words, it could be PG-13. I don't like. That's what I'm saying. It's like some movies like that. It's like, why are you R? You could reach such a bigger audience. PG-13. There's no reason for Iron Claw to be R. I saw Oppenheimer, and the reason that was R was because of nakedness, I guess.
Yes.
And it's literally that's it.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. It's like
that's a pretty heavy movie, though. I don't want like a 14-year-old seeing that movie.
Yeah, you take the boobies out; they can handle it.
Yeah, I mean.
So did you see Joker?
I did. I did watch Joker.
It's a little gory, right?
There's a scene in the apartment.
Yeah, the apartment scene where he cuts the throat or
something. But honestly, I think that's and like also it's like I watch these movies, so I watch them like this. So it's like so you're not. So I'm not.
I have to do that with The Boys sometimes.
Like The Boys, I just can't because I've heard when Homelander's in the room, you just can't watch it. So it's like I just can't because at that point I'm just not watching. He burned someone alive
last episode and lasered their penis off and ripped like 5 people apart and then locked someone else in the room with the dead bodies. Yeah. So
it depends on the content of the rated R. Like and how, like I'm going to see Deadpool and Wolverine because it's just like I have to.
Right. Yeah. You gotta gauge.
But have you seen the other 2 Deadpool movies?
I have not.
Wow.
You got to see those 2 before.
I think I think I'm gonna have a watch party with my friends.
The first one isn't a big deal, I don't think.
We need to watch Deadpool with the freaking patrons.
Okay.
Oops. That's our June and July movies. We haven't done our June movie yet.
Oh. You want to do that tomorrow?
I leave at noon.
I leave tonight.
So that won't work.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Okay, what about
wow, yeah, you got to see the other 2 Deadpool. The first Deadpool, I don't think it's that bad.
I can't even remember them.
I don't think. It's a lot of language.
Yeah, which is
It's a lot of language, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the language is intense. I mean, there's not... It's like Wolf of Wall... You seen Wolf of Wall Street?
I've not.
Oh, there's a lot of language in that one, too.
Yeah.
Like, it's like that. It's just language, man. It's... Yeah.
Yeah.
I
They
don't
let
think-
Ryan Reynolds freestyle.
The second one, there's some gore. Like, actually.
Yeah.
But honestly, you could probably skip that one.
No. What's
Well, doesn't he literally go back in time in that one? Isn't that like...
technically, yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Okay, give us a little MCU
Yes.
thoughts.
Yeah. This is a good segue.
I mean, like, you need to ask
Like,
me...
give me your top ones.
Yeah, what's your favorite MCU?
You have a hot take in the MCU. Is there
Yeah.
something that you go against the grain on?
Well, I'm Team Iron Man.
For Civil War.
Yeah.
I was for a...
Y'all are both Cap?
No, so I was for a long time, and then we had... Are you familiar with Straw Hat Goofy?
Yeah, of course.
We had Straw Hat Goofy on the pod, and he totally sold me. And now I'm Team Cap.
What was his...
He was like... I was like, they need to be put in check. The government needs to step in. They like aren't making good decisions. And he's like, you think the government, in this universe, the government is going to make the best decision? And I was like, oh, you're right.
The government that decided to nuke New York and Iron Man stopped them.
And immediately that sold me.
Yeah.
They did. They decided
Okay,
to nuke
look,
New York.
look, my thing is that, like, the whole of Cap's argument is I'm in love with Bucky. Like, that is the basis of what he's...
But he is right. Bucky didn't do anything.
But regardless, it's like, that's why I can't get with it. Because it's like, his whole entire thing is protecting Bucky. He's not looking out for his team because he's trying to protect Bucky. He's not looking out for anybody. He's trying to protect Bucky. So it's like, Iron Man is at least being like...
He has
looking out for the team. And
compass.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, Steve is not.
Cap has a moral compass too.
But for one person.
No, he was also very upset about how they were treating Scarlet Witch.
That wasn't played enough.
He's against the Sokovia Accords specifically because what if, and he said the line, what if something is happening and they tell us we can't go? Like, he wants to be able to help people without people telling him no. Like, the Bucky thing comes into play later, yes, and I've always said this, I think the comics do a way better job about explaining Cap's side because there's, like, more corruption and Iron Man makes worse decisions, and it's not like a Bucky friendship story, like, and it's not that focused on that. Like,
but the comics and the movie are two completely different iterations. You know, they couldn't be more different. So while I agree...
The basis for it is the same.
While I agree with what you're saying... I do disagree because it's not the same motive for Cap.
That's what I just said.
Okay.
So you agree with me.
So I think I've heard you say that you like the Dark World?
Yeah, yes. I think it's overhated. Absolutely.
Why?
I think okay, so I don't think that the villain is great, but that's fine. I think Thor and Loki are hilarious together. It's like a buddy cop thing with like Thor and Loki, and I think Loki's emotionalness with his mother's death, that the way they handled that, and Frigga's death is really good. And then when Thor breaks him out and they're leaving Asgard and they're bantering back and forth, you just decapitated your grandfather. I think all that's really funny. Again, I haven't seen it in a very, very, very long time. I might change my mind.
It's fair.
But I remember coming out of that and being like, that was a solid Thor movie.
I think that movie
It's
sucks.
fair. Okay, do you think it's worse than Love and Thunder? Because I would have to say that Dark World's better.
Wow. Andrew likes Love and Thunder.
I think...
You ready? You ready?
I like both of them better than Ragnarok.
He likes Love and Thunder better than Ragnarok. He's a Ragnarok hater.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that ridiculous?
I have very good reasons.
For me, Ragnarok is top 5.
How? Why?
Ragnarok is not funny.
But
yes,
Love and Thunder is not.
Love and
Thunder is like, you talk about dumb humor, that's what Love and Thunder is.
Yeah, and how did we get that? Because people like
because
people like
y'all. Actually
I
funny
know, but it was
Ragnarok.
funny though.
No, I want
goats screaming, laugh.
Yeah, people always like latch onto that, like Thor throwing a ball into a window and then getting smacked in the head by it is funnier than goats screaming. Like come on, and Hulk jumping onto a bridge and not turning into the Hulk and making like a skid sound effect is funnier than goats.
That's hilarious.
It's the same exact comedy. It's the same exact comedy. Like, I want to watch Ragnarok with people and watch them laugh at things, and then watch Love and Thunder and like try to understand.
Okay, but Chris Hemsworth himself said that they think.
Yeah, because of the audience response. We got Love and Thunder because y'all praised Ragnarok so much. I think the comedy is unbelievably similar. I don't think Love and Thunder is great, but I think Ragnarok is worse because, number one, it doesn't make sense with Thor's character development within the MCU in general, and two, it's not funny, and they make Thor lame. And
I think in general they shouldn't have made Thor a funny character.
Then why do you like Ragnarok?
Ragnarok is so good.
I mean, yes, it's good, but like because of how his character also ends up, and like in game, it's really hard to take him seriously because like of the fat thing, and then like he's still a cool character, but I don't think they should have went as over the top as like him being so like comic relief character. Because I mean, like the really serious characters who aren't that funny within all the MCU is really like Steve, and I mean like. Robert Downey Jr.'s as Iron Man, I feel like isn't even that funny. He's just really quippy. So it's like literally Thor out of all like the original six is the funny guy, which I think is interesting. So
I had this thought, and I guess I'll say it on here right now. I had this thought the other day. I want to hear both of your responses to this. I think Marvel should just put. Obviously, we love what they're doing this year. Deadpool & Wolverine comes out next month. It's the only movie coming out for the MCU this year. Obviously, we love that. I think Marvel should just pay up, give them however much money they want, and the Russo brothers should make at least 50% of the MCU movies going forward, because they have shown that they are better at handling these characters than literally everybody else.
The thing is they can't do that by themselves. Like you are you saying that you think that Kevin Feige should be like give them up?
Well, Kevin Feige's always been like a behind the scenes guy. He has never directed any of these movies, right? So in terms of direction, the characters on a large part, the best iterations of those characters are under the Russo brothers. So in my opinion, they should like continue this trend of one movie a year, and I think every 2 years the Russo brothers, I think that's reasonable that every 2 years they do a movie. And
well, I love that. That's not going to happen.
That's what I'm saying. Is because also they get bored. Like they don't want to do that forever.
Yeah.
So it's like
whatever they want.
You didn't like the Gray Man, okay? If you don't like the Gray Man,
I didn't see the Gray Man.
The Gray Man was a good movie.
Thank you.
Yeah. Also, didn't they do
21
Bridges? Yeah, that's what I was about to say with Chadwick.
I didn't see that one either.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't?
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, I've heard it was
really good.
Their Spider-Man. Infinity War Thor is incredible. Like, it's just down the line. They did such a good job with all of those characters. It's like, God, yeah, just give them everything.
No, I mean, like, I agree. Like, what are y'all takes on, like, the shows? There's only, like, which I don't, honestly, I think out of all of them, She-Hulk is probably the worst.
Nope.
Yeah, we disagree with you there. But
really?
I understand. I don't have a problem.
Who do y'all think is the worst?
I love She-Hulk.
You love She-Hulk?
I think it's an 8 out of 10. I think it's a top 20 MCU project.
Really?
I maybe take She-Hulk over Endgame. I think She-Hulk.
I think Miss Marvel's better than She-Hulk.
I love Miss Marvel.
Because the family is
the
just
family's
like,
incredible.
Yeah,
exactly,
and they're good in the Marvels. They're hilarious.
No, they are.
I think She-Hulk is slightly better than than Miss Marvel, but I love Miss Marvel.
So what do you think is the worst?
I think Moon Knight is probably the worst. I think Moon Knight's terrible.
You agree?
I don't like a lot of MCU.
I love Moon Knight.
No,
that was one
I
of
like
my
Oscar Isaac's acting.
But that, and I guess for me, that's what takes it for me. His acting is unbelievable.
Yeah, they're just
in that movie,
and the action is
that
good.
Show,
but there are just some episodes that are really, really boring.
It's nothing for 2 episodes, and then the 3rd episode I think is kind of interesting, and then the end of episode 4 is like legitimately amazing and really interesting, and they do nothing with it. Episode 5 is boring and sucks, and episode 6 is just a big CGI kaiju battle that feels incredibly unearned and does not work. And I
don't agree with all that.
The whole show, you know about the third personality, and they don't show it until the end credit scene. It's obnoxious.
How is that obnoxious?
Yeah. I don't know. I thought, what was the episode that directly had to do with like his past and stuff. I thought that was an amazing episode.
Are you talking about the one on his boat?
No, it was the one where where the mom, like you see all that backstory.
Yeah, I didn't care at all.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we were 5 episodes in, so I've spent 4 hours with this character, and you have done nothing to make me interested in you or like you at all. He's not funny. He's not likable. I don't like Steven. I don't like Mark. I don't like Mark. I don't like Steven, and I definitely don't like Jake. I definitely don't like Conchu. I don't like Layla. I don't like any of those characters in that show.
Look, I think personally, like to give a show like just solely because of the acting ability to pay like multiple personalities. That's why, like, I don't know how y'all feel about like Glass and Split, but I think James McAvoy just like makes those movies like so great. I think he deserves. I don't understand how he's not nominated for like an Oscar
because they don't give credit to horror movies. Toni Collette wasn't nominated for Hereditary. They don't nominate James McAvoy for Split. Those are 2 of the best performances I've ever seen in my life.
It doesn't.
So I agree with everything you're saying. Split, very good depiction of split personalities. Freaking Moon Knight, to my knowledge and my understanding, and which is not much, I'm going to admit, but it's just like, I'm not interested in this at all versus Split, where I thought it was so fascinating. So I don't think it has anything to do with the Split personality. I just think it's boring and they did a bad job.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I think most of the MCU TV shows are just kind of mid. They're just kind of there for me. Like
Loki was amazing.
Huh?
Loki
season 1 is amazing.
You didn't like the second season, bro?
We thought it was a little too much, a little too confusing.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bro.
But I just think they're there. Like Hawkeye's just kind of there. Like
I loved Hawkeye for like a bit of it, and then they kind of lost.
Captain America.
Yeah, Falcon Winter Soldier I didn't care for.
Is just kind of there.
I love
Moon Knight is just kind of there. Because the
Flag Smashers are a terrible villain.
Okay, but
it should have been U.S. Agent.
But the what's his name? The
US
fake
Agent.
No, the fake. Yeah, was that him? Yeah, he was amazing.
Amazing, but he's barely in the show because they give so much of the screen time to the Flag Smashers.
Yeah,
he's amazing when he decapitates the guy with the shield, and then the subsequent scene where like Sam Wilson has to break his arm to take the shield back, and like he's explaining like how it is to be Captain America and what he's feeling. All that is great. Unfortunately, most of the show is this girl that is kind of right, and then she just bombs a hospital. And it's just like, well, she's the bad guy, so we have to show her bombing a hospital. Like, that show sucks. And I hate the Guardians special. The Guardians Christmas special, I think sucks.
He's tripping balls.
I love the special.
The special was so much fun.
Kevin Bacon?
Turn off your brain, have some fun.
There's no fun to be had in that special.
It's so fun. Drax and Mantis are hilarious. Kevin Bacon's fun.
I agree.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
It is fun.
Okay, let's do this bracket.
Wait, but what is your favorite MCU movie?
My favorite MCU movie? You can't go wrong with Iron Man 1.
Okay.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know if this is a controversial opinion, but I very much love Wakanda Forever, even though Chadwick wasn't in it.
Like it more than the first?
And it's hard for me. Like, I love the Black Panther movie, but as also times are going on, I'm like, in people are putting like Killmonger up with like certain villains, and I just like, as time has passed, I think he was a great villain at first, but it's just like when people are like comparing him to like people like Homelander and like the Joker and like it's like, and even Thanos. Like, I don't think Killmonger was that great of a villain.
Interesting. Wow.
But I loved Wakanda Forever. I loved what they like, how they paid homage to Chadwick. I love like they put emotion into that movie.
Dude,
and I loved
the first scene had my jaw on the floor where Shuri is running around trying to heal her brother.
Yeah.
And like it's a one shot. Was like, it was dead silent in my theater. I thought like that, the way to start that movie with that scene, that's one of my favorite scenes in the MCU.
Yeah.
I thought it was amazing.
Insane. And all the tears in that movie were not fake.
Yeah.
So
I just was at an event celebrating the life and career of Lupita Nyong'o, and as soon as the interviewer asked her a question about Black Panther, she breaks down in tears. It was actually pretty unbelievable to watch.
Yeah,
I think that's good. So Iron Man, Wakanda Forever.
Give us like a top 5. Okay, Guardians 3.
Wow.
No Avengers yet. No Captain America yet.
I don't know. I Captain America is not one of my favorite characters. So just his movies are. I hate the first Avenger. I can't. I think
I don't. You
talk about a boring movie.
Overrated.
You talk about a boring movie.
Yes.
It's a boring movie.
Yes.
That's sad.
The Winter Soldier is good, but
Well, there's no but to have. There's no but here.
no, it's definitely top MCU movie.
Okay.
But we're talking about are you talking about what I think is the best or
No,
what
your
my
favorite.
favorites
Your
are?
favorite. Do your top favorite.
So, Iron Man, Wakanda Forever, Guardians 3, No Way Home. I just watched that on the plane too.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good pick.
That belongs in everybody's
And
top
Endgame.
5. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Over Infinity War.
Infinity War not in top 5.
Yes.
Bold choice.
all right.
Yes, because the portal scene is just
Sure. I'm not gonna get mad at that. I'll never be mad. I'll never be mad. It's too much. It's
Is
too
that
much.
And also, it's like Robert's acting in that as well, like with like him being like skinny and the story in that is
You weren't there.
yeah, like
Yeah,
I
that's
just
You said we'd do that together too.
Amazing.
Well, guess what, Cap? We failed.
yeah.
You
People are saying like that's only rewatchable for the last 40 minutes. I heavily disagree.
But the last 40 minutes are incredible.
I mean,
and the best
yeah,
part of the movie
but-
for 90% of the people. That's your favorite scene in all of cinema history.
Probably.
What's your favorite scene in all of cinema history?
Scene?
Yeah.
Oh, you're putting me on
In
the spot
any
for
movie
a
ever.
scene.
If you can name just a couple, you can just start naming a bunch.
Okay, I can. I mean, like, if we're talking about impressive scenes,
Yeah.
I've seen an Extraction, and there's like
Oh, the one shots are
yes,
insane.
bro. Like, I just don't like. You're talking about like as from an acting standpoint as well. Like thinking about what the cameraman has to do to like
Insane.
make that work. Incredible. The scene from I think it. I don't even think it's Split. I think it's Glass, where he's. Maybe it is Split. One of those scenes where he's turning into all the personalities at once. Incredible.
I'm so glad you like Split and Glass. I love both of those.
Yeah, no, they're amazing. Yeah. That's all I could.
Those are good picks. Those are good picks.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about cinematic experiences, the portal scene and No Way Home and Endgame, amazing. Like with Toby and Andrew coming back.
Yep.
Amazing. Yeah.
Cool.
Those are. Yeah.
All right. We ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. This is a bracket of highest grossing movies ever. So we've got
Yes.
32.
Yes.
It's the top 32 highest grossing movies ever, and we're just going to pick our favorite / best of these.
Yes.
All right, so first up we have Jurassic World versus Frozen.
I'm pretty easily going Frozen
Me
there.
too.
Same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
cool.
Great, perfect.
All right, we're starting.
Jurassic World's good, but Frozen's just Frozen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this one's interesting. The next two are in.
No,
Avatar: The Way of Water,
Okay.
The Fate of the Furious.
Avatar:
What?
The Way of Water.
Yes.
It's not even close.
Yes,
It's not even
that
close.
leads into this one.
No, it's not even
I would love to piss people off with this.
Not even close.
Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King,
Yes.
Furious 7.
Okay, I haven't seen.
That's the
Lord of
Paul
Rings.
Walker one.
Furious 7.
I also haven't
haven't
seen Lord of the
so
Rings. So let's do
Furious
Furious 7. Bang.
Furious 7.
Fuck your best picture.
I also don't like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I watched Fellowship.
Like
I was
I've seen,
strictly
like,
unimpressed.
yeah, I think
cares?
it's an overrated
What? They're
franchise.
spending 9 hours to return jewelry.
I think Harry Potter is
Significantly better.
Yeah.
Of course, because it is.
Furious 7 is the best Fast and Furious movie, and I freaking love it.
Is it? I thought it was Furious 5. I've never seen
5
any
is
of them.
great, too.
I've never seen any of them, but I've only seen 9. But like I know that I hear a lot of people say 5 and 6 are the best, but I believe you have 7.
I love
for the best.
7. They're all fun.
7 is the Paul Walker is
They're
dead
all
one.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like
They lost the plot a little along the way, but you
yeah,
know.
they went to space at some point. But this is the crazy. I hope you understand. This is the craziest thing we've ever done on the podcast to put out Return of the King in the first round
I know.
of this bracket.
But you haven't
it's
seen it.
fun, yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it in
seven.
15 years.
So, R.I.P. Sorry, Lord of the Rings fans.
Wow. Sorry, guys. Age of Ultron: The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens is the first one, right?
Yeah. I kind of want to say Force Awakens because like it's me,
I kind of want to say Age of Ultron.
but I think I'm going to say Age of Ultron. I think Age of
Wow.
Ultron's a better movie.
This is hard. That's a hard one.
That is hard. Those are like the same level movie.
Yeah, I think that I'm going to say Age of Ultron just because the outcome is better. I think if the other two movies would have lived up to what The Force Awakens was, it
Yeah.
would be a lot better in my mind.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
We're pissing
All right.
people off. Dude. Endgame, Frozen 2.
Endgame.
I've never seen Frozen 2.
It's good.
It's amazing. I honestly think that has the best song.
Which one?
Show Yourself. And Into the Unknown, I feel like was so overrated. Show Yourself is the best song in that movie.
But no, the best song in that movie. The best song in that movie is clearly "Alone in the Woods."
Into the Woods.
No, Lost in the Woods.
Lost in the Woods. Yeah.
Lost in the Woods is incredible.
That's my least favorite part of any Disney movie ever.
It's the best song ever. You just don't like 80s ballads.
I love 80s ballads.
Clearly not. Lost in the Woods is a banger.
Show Yourself was what should have been, I feel like, the theme song of Frozen 2.
I do like Show Yourself.
Into the Unknown is a banger.
No, Show Yourself with the harmony of her dad and her mom, and then like that whole scene is way more emotional than Into the Unknown. So I love both.
I love both. Yeah. Civil War: The Lion King, 2019.
Oh, Civil War.
Sorry.
I was like,
I was about to say, Lion King, right? Yeah.
I want you to look me in the eyes right now and tell me you're going to do the right thing.
Give it to me, baby.
Tell me you're going to do the right thing.
No.
Tell me.
Is it Last Jedi?
Tell me you're going to do the right thing.
I'm going to do the right thing.
Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Okay.
The Avengers.
The Avengers.
Yeah. I like The Avengers better.
I'm not a huge Harry Potter guy either, so.
We've both read all the books. We've seen all the movies.
Oh, y'all are readers too. I don't read. So.
We have strongly differing opinions on the last movie. Crazy.
Barbie, Titanic.
Barbie.
Yes.
Y'all are out of your mind.
I rewatched Titanic and it's boring. Honestly, it's just like
Infinity War, Incredibles 2, Infinity War.
Yes.
Infinity War. Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast, 2017, Iron Man 3. I don't freaking care.
Beauty and the Beast.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think Beauty and the Beast is one of the best live action remakes. So
interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Captain Marvel, Black Panther.
Yes.
Avatar, Minions. Avatar.
Yeah, sure.
The blue people Avatar.
Blue people Avatar. Yeah.
Avatar.
The Last Jedi, Far From Home.
Last Jedi.
Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Excellent news.
Damn it.
Get that out of here.
Damn it. Last Jedi's so good.
Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah.
Transformers, Dark of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon.
Mario's.
He hasn't seen it, so he's going to go Mario. Dark of the Moon is really good, though. Damn, Alex would be furious.
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Is that the second one? Yeah. Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick. Slams.
You know, honestly, I do not like war movies and anything like that, and I loved Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick's right.
Good.
Yeah.
No Way Home, Aquaman. No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yes.
Back up to the top. Frozen, Avatar: The Way of Water. Frank.
I think it's clearly Avatar: The Way of Water.
Really? You think it's clearly?
Yeah, clearly. I don't even think it's close.
Thanks.
I think it's disrespectful that you're even thinking about it.
Okay. Are we talking about the best or our favorite?
We can do a little combation of both.
Yeah.
Take both into account.
I like Avatar clearly better, and I think Avatar's clearly better.
I'll say Avatar, just because what people can do with motion capture, especially that universe, is incredible. I love watching the behind the scenes of all that stuff. So
I love Let It Go.
Furious 7, Age of Ultron. Furious 7.
I'll defer to you. Age of Ultron's not my favorite movie.
I love Age of Ultron though. Endgame, Civil War.
Yes.
Sorry.
You're gonna.
Are y'all serious?
Yeah. Yep. Sorry. Love you.
Civil
War. I think you're my favorite.
Are y'all serious?
My favorite MCU movie is Infinity War, but I think you can make a real argument that Civil War is clearly better.
I'm gonna go Endgame, but
Endgame for the last.
Outvoted.
If it was for scenes, the last 40 minutes, I would take Endgame over everything on this movie, everything on this bracket. But there is 3 hours before that.
No, I got you.
The Avengers, Titanic.
The Avengers.
The Avengers. Yep. Yeah.
Y'all didn't notice that I put Titanic through over Barbie. Anyways, it was an accident.
Oh well, yeah. I still go with the Avengers over Barbie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Infinity War, Beauty and the Beast, Infinity War.
Yeah.
Black Panther, Avatar. Ooh. I'm fine with either of these.
I think I'm going Black Panther. Yeah.
Sure.
I don't love the first Avatar.
Black Panther.
I think the second one.
Far From Home, Super Mario Brothers movie.
Super Mario.
I'll go Super Mario too. Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick, No Way Home.
No Way Home. I love Top Gun Maverick. It's No Way Home.
Yeah, it is.
Those are so different.
They're very different.
Good movies. So, but I guess
you can make the argument that Top Gun Maverick is better. I don't care.
I mean, yeah, I think Top Gun Maverick is a better movie, but as far as comic book fans and being a Spider-Man fan, it's No Way Home.
Yes, but I think if something is clearly better, even if I like the thing that's under it and favor it, like if this is clearly better, I'll still take this. I think No Way Home is close enough in terms of quality that making it my favorite is enough. Does that make sense?
I agree.
Like it's close enough. It's still in the same realm of
Top Gun
quality.
Maverick is a better movie, but it's not clearly better.
Thank you.
Exactly. Completely agree.
Avatar: The Way of Water, Furious 7, Way of Water.
Yeah, Way of Water.
Civil War, The Avengers.
I'm gonna go
Civil War.
That's his favorite movie of all time. He's very upset.
The Avengers?
Yeah, he loves Avengers 1.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Y'all's opinions are like crazy to me. Like Civil War is a better movie than the Avengers.
I think so too.
It is.
No,
Yeah, I think so too.
Like
he loves Avengers 1. It's his favorite.
that's kind of crazy.
Like when you said Prisoners. Like if you asked him his favorite movie, yours was Prisoners, Prestige. His is Avengers, followed by The Greatest Showman.
So why do you think Avengers is better than Civil War?
Everything about it is perfect. We wouldn't have Civil War.
The Hulk's not.
Yes, he is.
The Hulk is really good in Avengers. I'm not giving that to you, brother.
I think you need
But now he's not better than what we originally known to be the Hulk, though. Y'all think Mark Ruffalo's Hulk is better than
They do him dirty later, but they don't do him dirty in Avengers 1. He's really good in Avengers 1. He almost kills Black Widow. They let him loose on the helicarrier.
I'm always angry
scene. There's the scene
the Loki.
Where is it? Calcutta? Okay. Where is it?
Yeah.
Where he's like, stop lying to me. I mean, yeah, it's really good. No, they do Hulk really well in Avengers 1. I'm not giving that to you.
You say A New Hope is the best paced movie of all time. It might be the Avengers. They do everything.
Avengers 1 is a little long.
No, it's not. We would not have Civil War if Avengers didn't exist.
That doesn't matter. We wouldn't have.
It was the first of its kind, and they handle having that many characters better or just as well as Civil War or Infinity War. The comedy in that is amazing. The way they brought the team together is amazing. Every character has their moments. There are some characters that are overshadowed in Civil War. There are some characters that don't have their moments like they do in the Avengers. And this was just the movie. Everyone forgets that the first Avengers is that good.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm rewatching all these movies back, it might be a different.
It's great. It is great. Like it's top 6 for me. Like, a lot of people forget how good it is, but Civil War is incredible. The emotional weight of watching Tony watch his parents be murdered.
That scene is great.
Is phenomenal.
The introduction of Black Panther
and the introduction of
Spider-Man, the best Spider-Man we've ever gotten. In that movie specifically. I'm a Tom Holland guy, but I know that that's not everybody's a Tom Holland guy. But in that movie specifically, that is the best Spider-Man we've ever gotten, is Civil War Spider-Man. Even he will agree with that.
Like the best iteration of Spider-Man
that movie? In Civil War, that is peak Spider-Man. Like even if you don't like Tom Holland Spider-Man, that Spider-Man where... Hey everyone, and he's like, "What? You have a metal arm and all that?" Like that is the best Spider-Man. When he's like, "You want to go to Germany?" He's like, "I can't go to Germany. I've got an algebra test this week." That is Spider-Man.
No, I agree. Every other iteration of Spider-Man is kind of like, oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
And then you say what you want about the Tom Holland movies. I love Homecoming, but a lot of people don't because he doesn't do anything or whatever. He does a lot of cool stuff in Civil War. Mm-hmm. Like Civil War is the best Spider-Man. I'm not gonna budge on that. And I know a lot of people that don't like Tom Holland Spider-Man that will say that. Soup's friend of the show will say that. You will say that, I think.
The Avengers.
We're both voting Civil War. Sorry, love you.
I think the world has been brainwashed into believing Ragnarok is good and that the Avengers is mid, and I just don't know what to do.
The Avengers is not mid. I love it.
A lot of people act like Avengers is like middle of the road MCU.
No, it's top 5. It's top 5 or 6. Like,
I don't think Ragnarok's better than the Avengers.
Good.
I kind of do.
That's wild. Infinity War, Black Panther.
Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War.
Mario Brothers, No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yep. Wow, it's just going to be an MCU list?
It is almost entirely now.
But I think the winner might not be MCU.
It's going to be.
Oh.
Avatar: The Way of Water is the only non-MCU we have left.
And
Civil War.
Way of Water or Civil War?
Yeah.
I think I'm going Way of Water.
I might. I can't believe Way of Water might win.
Way of Water's so good.
It really is.
I think I'm letting it...
It was my favorite movie of the year.
I like Way of Water and Civil War about the same amount, but like Way of Water is more grand and interesting.
It's more grand and
they did everything they did in the first movie like 50 times better.
That, and it's like you don't expect like a villain coming back to be like great, but like him coming back as like Avatar, it was like still peak.
Yeah.
Like It wasn't like boring or like.
That's cool.
Real life.
He's super intimidating.
Oh, even in real life, he's not like one of
Does
those
he have
like
a huge slash on his face?
No.
Oh.
But he is. I was at an acting camp and he came and he was wildly talented. He talked to us. He did a Q&A.
Do you act as well?
I used to. And then he did a one-man play for like an hour that we got to go to for free like afterwards. Wow. And he played like 6 different veterans that all had like different backstories and were all in different wars and like had different like body movements and like voices, and like he would change on a dime and do like a monologue as them. It was crazy.
That's pretty sick.
he is a veteran like actor, so every single time you see a war movie, you expect him in it.
Infinity War, No Way Home. Infinity War.
Yeah. Dang it.
Yeah, it's a better movie, I guess.
And then in the finals, we have Way of Water and Infinity War. And I think I'm going Infinity War.
I think I'm also going Infinity War. Yeah.
So Infinity War wins.
Dude, we're never beating the MCU Dick
allegations.
Rider allegations, dude. Damn. All right, there you go.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to cover?
Yeah, plug. You want to plug anything?
Yeah, obviously. We'll have all your social media and socials,
so
but in the description. But like, is there anything else you wanted to? Was there something you specifically wanted to talk to?
There's probably a lot, but like as we were talking, we got into different topics.
Well, did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun.
All right,
I
great.
love talking about movies and stuff. And
Well,
just as a reminder, Cars 2, yeah or nay?
Nay.